Before you do anything else, pause. Don't scroll. Don't reply to anyone. Don't try to understand everything right now. Just stay here for a moment. Because if you clicked on this video, it wasn't random. You're not here because you were bored. You're here because your mind doesn't know how to slow down. And before we talk about why you overthink, you need to hear this first. You are not weak. You are not broken. And you are not crazy. You're just tired of carrying too many thoughts alone. Overthinking doesn't feel like thinking. It feels like your mind is stuck in a loop. The same memories, the same worries, the same conversations replaying again and again. You replay things you already said. You imagine things that haven't happened yet. You analyze every word, every tone, every reaction. At night, when your body wants rest, your mind suddenly wants answers. And the worst part is, you know it's hurting you, but you still can't stop. So you start asking yourself questions. Why am I like this? Why can't I relax like other people? Why does my brain make everything so complicated? And slowly, without realizing it, you start blaming yourself. But what if overthinking isn't a flaw? What if it's a habit your mind learned to survive? What if your mind isn't your enemy, but a bodyguard that never learned when the danger was over? Most people never hear this. So they fight their own thoughts. They shame themselves. They tell themselves to just stop thinking. But telling an overthinker to stop thinking is like telling a scared child to stop being afraid. Fear doesn't respond to logic. Overthinking usually doesn't start in the present. It starts in the past. Maybe you grew up in a place where mistakes weren't forgiven easily, so your mind learned to calculate everything. Maybe you were hurt without warning, so now your brain scans for danger everywhere. Maybe you were misunderstood once, so now you replay conversations in your head trying to explain yourself better. Overthinking is often built on one belief. If I think enough, I can prevent pain. So your mind keeps working overtime, not because it enjoys chaos, but because it's trying to protect you. That's why you imagine worst-case scenarios. That's why you prepare for things that may never happen. That's why your mind never feels quiet. It believes preparation equals safety, and no one ever told it when to stop. Here's something important. Some of the most emotionally aware, sensitive, and intelligent people are overthinkers. Because you notice details, you feel deeply, you care. The problem is not that you think too much. The problem is that no one taught you how to rest your mind. Let me ask you something gently. Has overthinking ever truly saved you? Did it stop the heartbreak? Did it prevent disappointment? Did it guarantee the outcome you hoped for? Most of the time, life happened anyway. Because control is an illusion, and overthinking is what happens when a sensitive mind tries to control an uncontrollable world. Your mind thinks it's helping, but it's actually exhausting you, not because you're weak, because you're human. So, what do? You don't force silence. You don't fight your thoughts. You don't try to be positive all the time. You change your relationship with your mind. Instead of asking, "Why won't my thoughts stop?" ask, "What is my mind trying to protect me from right now?" Sometimes the answer is fear, sometimes loneliness, sometimes an old wound asking to be seen. And when you listen without panic, the noise slowly loses its power. The next time your thoughts start spiraling, don't chase them. Sit still, feel your breath, notice where you are, and quietly remind yourself, I am safe right now. Not tomorrow, not forever, right now. Overthinking lives in the future. Peace lives in the present. And every time you return to now, you weaken the habit of mental chaos. One day, you'll notice something quietly beautiful. Your thoughts didn't disappear. They just stopped controlling you. You still think, but you don't drown in it. You still care, but you don't collapse under it. And you'll understand this. Overthinking was never your identity. It was a phase of self-protection, a phase you are slowly outgrowing. Be patient with your mind. It learned this pattern to survive. Now, you are teaching it how to rest. Breathe gently, be kind to your thoughts, and keep moving forward.